Hello. It is Wednesday morning, and I just went to start recording a minute ago and totally clicked the wrong button and instead of start, I clicked finish and it closed the window down. It took me a second to figure out what I had done. Anyway, I wanted to do a little video to update about my doctor's appointment yesterday. So I saw my doctor, my only doctor. Soon she will not be my only doctor because she's trying to get me in to see a neurologist that she sends patients to be evaluated for some stuff and very likely get IVIG, which we're hopeful might help to reverse some of the damage that's been done to my nervous system, and help with my dysautonomia and gastroparesis and all of that stuff, and maybe be able to get me off of some of the IV stuff that I'm dependent on right now, because without finding something that will help to reverse some of that damage, we don't really know of any way to get me off of that, because I really am dependent on that to keep me stable, which is not the best thing in the world. I mean, we don't want to have to keep putting ports and PICC lines and all that stuff in. Neither my doctor nor I really enjoy having to go through that process over and over again. So yeah. So hopefully, the neurologist is really swamped right now. So I had called and left a message and never heard back. So my doctor is going to call and really push through to get me an appointment. So anyway, the overall end result of my appointment with my doctor was that we're doing what I hoped, which is stopping all of my IV antibiotics for the next month, which is basically from now, so I'm gonna finish this week. It was up to me if I wanted to finish the week or not, and I'm just gonna do it because I have the antibiotics and I don't want to waste them. So I'm gonna finish the week and then be off the IVs, except for my fluids and stuff, be off the IVs until I get back from my honeymoon. I get back March 11th, so I'm having air hunger and whatnot. And my stomach is making all kinds of noises. I don't imagine that the microphone is picking it up, but if you hear weird noises, that's probably my stomach. Anyway, so I will then start on the new course of stuff when I get back, the week I get back. So that's the plan, and I'm staying on the oral stuff that I'm on, Malarone and artemisinin. I think that's it. Those are the only oral treatment stuff, not maintenance medication. So yeah, so I'm staying on those, but stopping the Inbans and stopping the tigecycline, which I actually haven't really been doing regularly. So, and then when I get back, I will start back on treatment, but I'll be on different antibiotics, which is great. I'll be on ones that don't make me as sick. They're ones that I've been on before. I'm going to be on doxycycline, IV doxycycline. IV doxycycline does not make me sick. I tolerate it really well. The only issue that I have is I can't be in the sun for very long because I burn insanely fast. And so I'm going to be on doxy, but I can't tolerate oral doxy at all. It makes me, I can't keep it down. But IV I tolerate really well. So I'm going to be on IV Doxy, and I'm going to be on IV Zithromax, but only like a half dose, because I can't tolerate the full dose, because then I end up getting tinnitus, ringing in my ears. And we don't want to risk causing damage to those nerves. So that's the plan when I get back. Trying to think if there was anything else as part of that plan. And I guess I'm just staying on the Malarone and the artemisinin through that. I'm staying on those through that also. And then I don't go back to see my doctor until April, because it'll be a month until I start the new round of antibiotics, and then we're giving that a month until I go back. So 2 months, which it's been a little while since I've gone 2 months without seeing her, but it feels like we're getting back to like stable ground. Like, I'm off the Lovenox, that's good. We have the PICC line out, we have the port back in, that's good. Like, we're getting back to where I'm relatively stable, and we're not trying to, as my counselor put out fires. We're kind of dealing with stuff that we know how to deal with a little bit better. So overall, it was a good appointment. And the receptionist, the office assistant, basically the person who runs the office, who does so much. Like, I don't know how she manages to run the whole office. So basically, my doctor's office is my doctor, this office assistant, and there's a nurse that's there 2 days a week doing IVs. Mondays and Thursdays. She's there doing IVs, so she wasn't there yesterday, unfortunately, because I like to go in and chat with her when I'm there. So anyway, so the office is, so it's a very small office as far as who's there, but like, they have a pretty large patient load, so the office assistant has a lot to take care of, and there have been times when she's been really, really stressed out and overworked, and so she and I have a really good, positive relationship now, but there was a time when there was some really stressful stuff going on between us, and like, she was on the verge of quitting, and it was just really bad, but it's much better now. But anyway, so she actually lives in the town that Eric and I are getting married in, and she has, she like knows what day we're getting married. I mean, it's not stalkerish at all. But she says that, like, when she drives by, she's driven by the place that we're getting married, so she said that when she drives by it, she thinks of me, and like, if she goes by there on the day that we're getting married, she'll think of me and stuff. And so I promised that when I come back in April, I'll bring pictures and everything. So it's pretty exciting. I don't have my phone here, so I can't show you how many days. 17 days, maybe? Yeah, 17 days. So anyway, so that's the update. The port's doing good. And I got a prescription for Amlocreme, which is fantastic. I'm gonna go and fill that today, and then after I'm done with my infusions, I'm gonna de-access for tonight, and use the Amlo tomorrow to re-access, and hopefully that will be much smoother. I already feel like the swelling and the soreness and everything has gone way, way, way down from where it was on Monday. So, like, I can already tell it's going to be much easier to access. And I don't think I showed the other day. Let's see if I can show this well. There's not very much light in here. But here's my accessing job. I feel like this is glaring. So I have 2 needles. I have 2 bio patches, which was difficult to get on, the 2 bio patches. So that's, and then the dressing, which I feel like I'm slightly allergic or have a reaction to this type of dressing, so I need to go back to using the type I was using on my PICC line. I know that not many people have double lumen ports, but if there happens to be anyone who watches this who has a double lumen port, and uses biopatches, I'm wondering if you use two, if you use them around each needle, or if you do some other kind of configuration. It just seemed really awkward to use two, and like they ended up overlapping each other, which seems fine, but it just seems awkward and bulky and whatever. But I can't really imagine a different, better way to do it. And I definitely want to be using the biopatches, given that I've had infections. So anyway, so I'm gonna stop and not continue rambling and probably go and get dressed and go off on my mission for the day, which is to find LED pillar candles for the centerpieces of the tables at the wedding. We can't use real candles. With the venue has a rule that you can't use real candles. So, and the florist can't provide the LED candles. They can provide real ones, but they can't provide the LED ones. So it's my job to go out and find them. And I found some, but they're not really, they're not good enough. They're not very good quality, and they're not really big enough. So that's my mission for today. And I have about 5 hours to do that in, which should be fine, I hope. So I hope you're all having a good week, having a good Wednesday. I feel like I say the day a lot, and that's to remind myself as much as, whatever else, to remind myself of what day it is, because I often forget. So it's Wednesday. Yeah. So I hope you're all having a good week, and I will talk to you all soon. Alright.